Okay, so I have already put this sample essay up on Canvas for you, and you've had this week to take a look at it. But now I want to talk to you about how it works so that you can use the information as you write your first draft. So let's go to the first part. Okay, so this is the introduction, and the introduction comes from my memory chart, and we'll be talking about that memory chart in class. But basically, the way this essay will work is you will, in your introduction, you will talk about a very recent memory you have, and you will connect it to a past memory, much the same way Sal did with the BlackBerry story. So for me, let me go back to the original. Okay, so for me, the introduction starts with a recent memory. Last weekend, I took a long walk on the beach, and this walk, the smell of the salt water, the sun, reminded me of a memory from my childhood. And what we say is it triggers a past memory. Something happens to you in the present or the very, very recent past, and it connects you, triggers a past memory, and you remember something that happened a long time ago and why it might be important to you. Okay, so sorry, this keeps changing. All right, so now for the second slide, I connect my recent memory to the past memory, and this is about a trip I took with my father when I was 14. And I wrote about this trip and why it was scary for me. Next, there were some positive memories, of course, and so I wanted to talk about the positive memories and to show that even though I was afraid some of the time on the boat, the positive memories were much more important to me. And here is this arrow shows the transition to the positive memories from being afraid. Next, I'm showing how my feelings changed, that I talk about how I was afraid before, but then the fears disappeared as I learned about the trip and the positive experiences. Next, the most important part of this essay is the one specific detail that you're going to be writing about. And that is where you're going to use all of your descriptive writing, your adjectives, your similes, the things that we practiced in class will go into this descriptive part. And this is just about one night on the trip. And then the conclusion, sorry, this is very sensitive, this PowerPoint. And then the conclusion is the lesson that I learned. And that is what you are going to be doing in your conclusion, is you're going to be telling about a lesson that you learned that has had some influence in your life since you learned it. And for me, it's my adult life. So this is how we're going to be working on our essay.